Said we the boys on the south side, yeah, I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah, I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well, gramming up, yeah. Posting a selfie so everyone see you. Well, growing up, yeah. Daddy was flicking so he didn't see you. Well, run it up, yeah. We on the court while you sit in the bleachers. Well, bump it up, yeah. Turn it on more with the drums and the speakers. Drip, drip, got that wet on my wrist, cause we respect women. Honey, she a queen bee and she need me to protect the image. Finna cop a Tesla and a fitter, cause I got that checking with me lately, cause I'm thinking crazy, getting tested. But all of my demons are weak, yeah. In a new state every week, yeah. Make it like Stacey a show. Stacking my Bibles in threes, yeah. Said I'm crazy, I might be. My city stand right behind me. My queen is my Aphrodite. Got the whole fam beside me. We the boys on the south side, yeah, I see you. Mafia up on the north side, yeah, I see you. My blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Yeah, well said, ooh, yeah, wait, well, like Afro Man wrote a coupe de ville, I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, like Sam Crow, but I'm real grim, I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, all this cash flow, but I can't swim, I'm like, ooh, yeah, wait, well, out in Buffalo, let's meet at Tim's and like, New Island, stay coasted, can't find it, stay ghosting, my silence is smoking, outshining the ghosting, headlining the shoulder, reclining my throne, fine dining, you know that, co-signing my flow, I'm the ruler, I'm known, yeah, all of my shooters stay close, yeah, all of my jewelry cold, yeah, all this foolery, oh yeah, Lex Luthor, my role model, one queen and I throw models, drip wet so I need goggles, let me find out what you want, let me know, I'ma throw you bone and watch you go, you didn't even believe in this dream, you tried it once and then you choke, cause y'all say sleep and I say woke, making stacks and y'all still broke, sipping on that Henny Coke, you laughing, I ain't telling jokes, said we the boys on the south side, yeah, I see you, Mafia up on the north side, yeah, I see you, my blood fam, it's been a while, I wanna see you. My main girl, I thank God I get to see you. My day ones, let's post up, need to see you. To my baby girls, I promise daddy always see you. You all in, well bet, yeah, I'ma see you. Got all that pride, but ain't nobody wanna be you. Check, 1, 2, ayy, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stopped checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking it. Now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stopped checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Your last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat it. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing all black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Get off your ass and go to the fucking gym right now.
You have no power here.
Go to the fucking gym. You look great.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Are there any women here today?
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 29 and 75 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in that realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yahos? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. And today's episode, the Beastcast, is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Eversting K2, flexing on all you beach. Welcome to the show, everyone. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the show with your friends, leave us a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you bang your ear holes, drop in the comments. What are you smashing today? We're going to jump right into today's episode. Happy FEF, everyone. Drop the hashtag FEF in the comments down below for a chance to win today's Swole card. FEF means Fuck 'em Friday. It's time to revisit that first pillar. Unsubscribe, unfollow, block out all the noise, delete contacts, people and things that do not serve you in your environment, in your circle. Make sure you cut that shit out. We'll talk a lot about it. We had the presidential debate last night, or whatever you would call that. We'll talk about that when we go balls deep. We also have an overtime segment where we got 2 throwbacks. We got new balls deep edits. It's going to be fire. So we could also talk about more things there in the after show. Join the fam, swolenormousx.com. Overtime will start in the Telegram chat right at the end of today's episode. Now let's get into that tip. Beaches, are you ready? I think you are. Pooah. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's do it. First Swole Fam post of the day. We're going with Debbie in the house. Whoa, that's super zoomed in. Debbie writes, I'm so proud of my family. Got my kids walking for 40 minutes in the morning. Today I got them going for 15 more after lunch. My very active husband is even out with them. Good to hear. Good stuff. Leslie is rocking her Don't Vote If You Skip Leg Day and showing off some of her swole cards. She writes, got an after dark leg day in with the hubs. Working out in 97% humidity really increases the sweat factor. Also had some pleasant surprises in the mail today. Very nice. Aww. Look at those swole cards. Looking good. Taking names, making gains. And we have Sandra flexing with her arm sleeve on all you beaches. Gym done. Now a little leg stretching before heading back to work. Swole fam getting it done. Getting it done. Looking good. Keep on flexing on those beaches. Are you lying down the tile? Making a sweat angel? Fam, that was awesome. All right, we got some emails to get into. MakeEmailSwoleAgain.com. We have a couple responses to the email I sent out. What do I eat? It's completely free. Links down below. MakeEmailSwoleAgain.com. Raz1127. Papa Swolio, there's a response. I just want to eat healthy and build muscle my whole life. I've been skinny and never build muscle, maybe because of my diet and lack of supplements. It's definitely not because of the lack of supplements. It's definitely because of your training and your nutrition. So focus on that. And of course, you'll make progress if you get on a solid program. You could learn more over at swolenormousx.com, yada, yada. Wax responded to the What Do I Eat email. And she writes, the number one nutrient-dense food is liver. Second is oysters. I see several recipes in my newsfeed touting different benefits with a laundry list of ingredients and prep times. I'd rather use my time more wisely and go to the fucking gym than stand in the kitchen making bird food. Bam! Look at that. After reading this email, I challenge myself to simply eat some meat and fruits for 14 days and check the difference. Hey, it's cherry season. Thanks, Papa from Wax. Well, thank you for responding. I agree. I love oysters. I don't have them often, but if we go somewhere, if we go somewhere, that's one of the places we would go. If Mama Solia and I go somewhere to eat, we're going to go and get something that we don't normally make. And raw oysters, I love them. So if we ever go on vacation and stuff, and down in Florida, there's a lot of places where you get raw oysters. Love it. And liver, I agree. And this is why I say, if you simplify and amplify, you simplify what you're eating, you focus on the most nutrient-dense foods. I just eat as much as I possibly fucking can. I really do. Because one, I'm trying to bulk, if anything, and I don't care about extra body fat. But this is my approach. If you're trying to be healthy, it's hard to bulk. It's hard to gain weight. It's hard to gain muscle when you're eating this nutrient-dense food. So you really have to actively do it. If you're trying to lose some extra fat, you want to build muscle, and you just don't want to count your calories anymore, it's very easy too. You eat until satiety. You're going to get full, is my point. You're going to get full with much less calories than you normally consume when you're eating ultra-processed foods. And if you want to get proper nutrition, again, stop worrying about the calorie number. Start thinking about what nutrients are you getting from your foods. And if your food has a nutrition label on the back, a lot of times you can really question that. If you have beef, it's just going to be beef. It's going to be meat. Eat that shit. Really. It's much more simpler than you think. Of course, you can measure, you can count, get an idea of how much you're consuming. Totally fine. I'm just saying you're not going to have to worry about overeating, which is usually, that's why people get fat. They're overeating. They're not lifting. They're not building muscle. They're not eating nutrient-dense food, all that stuff. All right, let's get into some knowledge cock. Again, if you want to get on the email list, don't wait. It's free. MakeEmailSwoleAgain.com. Links down below. Now we'll take some questions. Drop them in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Let's get into some questions. We'll start off on Instagram until people drop some in the chat if you do have questions. All right. Let's see. Oops. Let's ban that person. Good. Let's do this. All right. Cubs Colts fan. If you got a question or a topic you want to bring up, let's get into. Cubs Colts fan, Papa Swolio, best lifts for stubborn chest fat. Well, since you can't spot reduce fat, it doesn't matter. Pick an exercise that you like for chest. It has nothing to do with your chest fat. You're going to be fat if you eat like crap and you're not progressively overloading, et cetera, et cetera. So there's no lifts for chest fat. There's no lifts for abs fat. There's no lift for quad fat. There's no lift for calves fat. You're fat. You're fat. That's what it is. You're fat. Your hormones are fucked up. You're not eating protein, not sleeping. Your cortisol levels are high, et cetera, chronic inflammation, this, that, and the other. So lift more weights all over your body, progressively overload, lift heavy, eat quality protein, do an elimination diet, get rid of inflammatory foods, and you will improve your fat all over your body, including yo titties. So there's no lift There's no lift that can spot reduce fat. Lamas 13, Papa Solio. Favorite lift? Don't have one. Anyone that fucking works. Anyone that works. So favorite lift, I don't pick favorites. There might be things that I focus on for a while because I need them at the moment, but it doesn't mean I'll always focus on them or always prioritize them first and foremost. Fucking clown 210. I don't disagree. What foods do you eat in order to keep your amazing build? Oh, I thank you. What foods do I eat? I eat beef and fruit and liver and organ meats and raw dairy. Meat, fruit, raw dairy, ba-boom. And some white rice, too. Some white rice. I put that in there. I haven't had sweet potatoes in a while. I prefer the white rice now. Big City Rider. Papa Solly, how important is form? Oh, a question on Instagram about the programming. So you remember. How important is form when first doing Swolga Foundation, day 4 of 90-day dash, and I felt a little sloppy? You're going to. How important is form? Form is always very important. But if you're doing Swolga, take your time, adjust as needed, and do the best that you can with the form, because it's a lot of stabilization, of course, when you're practicing Swolga. You are going to get better over time. So you're going to feel a little sloppy, especially with any of these stabilization or balance or just getting your coordination, and it's going to improve over time. Anyone that did the 90-day dash or practices yoga now, drop that in the comments, and they would agree. So you're on day 4. You just got started. You're not sloppy. It's just uncoordinated. Neuromuscular adaptations are coming, and you're experiencing the shock. Your body can't handle the coordination and the motor unit recruitment and the synchronization of stabilization and equilibrium. So you just feel a little bit off. Keep it up, and you will excel if you stick to it. The True Silver Rear Shock. What a screen name. What does that mean? What is what macro split is the best? There is no best macro split. I really encourage people to stop worrying so much about fucking macros. Same things with calorie counting. You eat quality foods, your macros are going to figure themselves out. I would just focus on protein and fat. Make sure you're getting enough protein, 0.8 per gram of body weight, a gram per kilogram at least, somewhere in the range of 0.75 or so grams per pound of body weight up into a gram per pound. Some variation of that. Some might need more, some might prefer less. There's a range of protein. Of course, the bioavailability, not all protein is equal. If you're getting all your protein from bread, you're going to have a lot of problems. So you need to make sure you're getting complete proteins and bioavailable proteins. So there's no best split. I prefer some carbohydrates. I'm not a fan of keto. So that's really where we get into the conversation of this is ratios. How much fat versus how much carbs. What I recommend is do an animal-based nutrition. Eat your steak, eat your eggs, eat your raw dairy if you have access to it, but meat and fruit, maybe some carbs here and there, but focus and adjust the carbs based on your needs. So personally, if I'm trying to put on some extra, I'm getting some carbs and raw dairy or some fruit. You want to, maybe in the summer, longer days, more energy, more expenditure. Maybe you carb up a little bit more. Maybe you have a little bit more carbohydrates. But generally, you want to keep carbs low. And I would just say fluctuate them depending on how much extra. I wouldn't cut back on protein, for example. If I'm trying to lean out a little bit, I'm not going to cut down on protein. I'm not necessarily going to cut down on fats a little bit. Or I might cut down on the fats a little bit and then increase the carbs a little bit or drop the carbs. Everyone's going to be a little bit different depending on what you're eating. So there's nothing best, but focus on protein and fats and fill in the gaps with some carbohydrates based on how you feel, caloric needs, energy needs, stuff like that. For example, I'm not a carnivore. I don't prefer that. I don't prefer keto. I've tried that with heavy lifting. That fucking sucks. My opinion, my experience sucks. Sucks. Okay. Let's see. Peter Aim, Papa Solio, what kind of mindset do you need to stay consistent? You don't need it's not even a mindset. It's execution. So you need to, it's called discipline. It's called discipline. The 7 pillars, consistency. To be consistent, what do you need to do in order to be consistent? So what kind of mindset you need to stay consistent? It's not a mindset, it's an action. It's not procrastination. It's doing what you need to do regardless of whether or not you want to do it. So what you're asking me is how do I stay consistent? And it's the easiest thing. You ready for this? How do I stay consistent? By doing it again. And being consistent in the gym doesn't mean you're lifting heavy weights every day. I don't lift heavy weights every day, but I'm on a program and I'm consistent with it. And I progressively overload and I stay focused and et cetera, et cetera. Fuck the mind. Again, everyone's worried about this mindset. Like you're just going to psych yourself into it. No, just do it. Do the things. Do the things. Sagey boy. Papa Swolio, how do you get rid of puffy nips? Jesus Christ. Shit looks embarrassing wearing clothes with it poking out. Puffy nips. I don't know. Maybe that's high estrogen? You mean bitch tits? You mean actual like man tits? Or do you have an allergic reaction? Is it just genetic? You have big nips? Chances are your cortisol's high, maybe estrogen's high, test is low, you're eating shit foods, inflammation, you have, gyno or something. I don't know. I don't have puffy nips. I can't give you advice on that, but just across the board, people eat like shit. So I have no doubt that a lot of what you're going to be frustrated with in your life, no matter who's listening to this, is going to come down to what you're eating and your lifestyle habits. All right. Any last minute questions? Any questions? That's all we got for Instagram. Thank God. Going once, going twice. Let's go balls deep. All right. I'm here every day for questions. If you don't got them, drop them in the chat. If not, we move on. I ain't dilly-dallying. All right. Let's get into a couple of videos. I don't really think we need to. I guess we'll go over a little bit. We can touch base with the presidential debate last night. I guess we could talk about it for a couple minutes. I mean, it wasn't really a debate. It was a disaster. It was embarrassing. It was like my hand was over my mouth for a lot of it. Like, oh God, I thought they were going to, have him collapse on stage or something like that and wheel him off. And it was going to be like this whole swapping out maneuver. I'm surprised. I think, I think there's a couple things with the presidential debate. There's a couple things. Why is it so early? Why are we having the debate so early? It's before the Democratic convention, so they can still swap him out. So that just seems like a logical thing. They put him out there because they knew he would fail. They made some requests or they made recommendations for the debate and for the format that they thought Trump was going to turn down, but he didn't. Call their bluff. But I think the establishment, the deep state, I think they want to swap him out. They know he's losing. They know Trump has crazy momentum. They know he was a good president, but he was not in favor of what the deep state was pushing, the uniparty, the 3-letter agencies, so on and so forth. So they hung him out to dry, and wow, it was bad. I mean, people are bringing up like the golf thing. That was just stupid. I mean, Trump lit him up. It just doesn't even matter. It was just talking about his incompetence and his inability to function. The scary thing, it's just very frightening because it lets every other country in the world say like, hey, there's a few more, you have like 6 more months to do whatever the fuck you want. This guy is completely not running the country. He's out to lunch. And this little clip was really, this clip was really creepy that I posted on my X account. This was Jill Biden right after the debate, which was a disaster. Again, it was a disaster. And what's frightening is how many people online are trying to cover for Biden. So either you have people that are completely libtarded out and they're both stupid. They're both old. The debate was awful. They're both, one's a liar and one's, out to lunch. I'm not saying that Trump, everything he said was 100% correct, but he was on point. Did you watch the same fucking debate? He destroyed Biden. Anyone who's still supporting Biden, there was a poll from CNN that said 33% still. It's like, what are you fucking watching? It's really scary. Anyone that still supports Biden, I mean, you need to watch those people. That's some sick shit if you're still sticking up for this. And what's even more frightening is that it takes that for people to be like, oh my God, Joe was stumbling. Like, oh my God, we have to swap him out. We were all saying this 5 fucking years ago. He was a corpse. He was a walking fucking corpse 5 years ago. That's why they kept him in the basement. Like, oh my God, suddenly this is what it took for you to wake up. I don't know what's worse. It took you this? You had to see this? This is what we've all been saying this whole time. This is nothing new. Him acting like this is nothing new. It's been like this. Yeah, watch this video. Watch this video. This is Jill Biden. This is elder abuse. This is some sick shit. You know, all they have to do is like, you know, repeat after me. Trump lied. What did Trump do? That's what he did. Good boy, Joe. You pooped your pants. You pooped in the potty today. Congratulations. Joe pooped today, everybody. Watch this video. It's fucking cringe.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts. And let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Lie! Yes. Joe, you did such a...
Fucking look at Joe. He's like, do I get a cookie? Do I get a cookie? So, I mean, is Jill Biden just the most abusive, evil woman ever? Is she the one that's pulling the strings? Is she the one that's like, you know, running the country behind the scenes and pushing for this? Like, who's running the show? Because it's not this guy. It ain't that guy. What the fuck is that? What are you talking about? You answered all the questions. You had all the facts. You didn't. You didn't even know where you were. So yeah, you know, this is, I will honestly say, I think I don't know if it was better or worse than expected, but this is not unexpected. I think a lot of people are just, oh my God, I think most of what people are shocked about is that they let him do this. Because we all knew this. This is what we've been saying this whole time. And all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my God, Joe didn't do that good. I'm surprised this even happened. And I'm actually surprised that he did better than I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to die on stage or something. Man, super creepy. Super creepy. So, and you know, usually they'll be like, who won the debate? It's not even close. This is like LeBron James playing with third graders and be like, I won. It's not an exciting thing. I'll close with this. I'm not over here, oh my God. I'm saying we told you so. If you're still supporting Biden, you are retarded. I don't think that is any stretch. But I don't know. I wasn't watching, yeah, you're getting him. I'm not jumping up and down. This is our country. This guy is currently president of the United States. How fucking scary is that? I wish it didn't even happen, I think. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I wish or this and the other. The fact that this guy's president is frightening. He's quote unquote in charge right now. What are other countries thinking about us? It's not like it's November 1st right now. We're all going out to vote tomorrow. We have to wait July, August, September, October, November. And he's not president in November. Was it? So July, August, September, October, November, December, January, what? 21st? 180 days? Half a year? And this guy is not going to get better. He's not going to get better. He's not going to get better. You're not going to see him in like a week or two and like, oh, look how spry he is. He completely popped back. He had a cold. Joe Biden had a sniffle and a stutter. Oh, poor baby. He got the flu or he got sick. You see these people online? Yeah, Joe Biden had a sniffle. Oh, he was sick for the that's not sickness. That's fucking dementia. The guy can't talk. This is not a rare event. This is not, oh, he had some sniffles. He had congestion. So it's every day. He was doing this 5 years ago. All right. Anyway, let's move on to some videos. It's just scary. It's just scary and frightening for the country. It's not like a win. I'm not sitting here excited that this is nothing that we didn't expect. It's just like, holy shit. We are showing everyone. Oh God. The crazy thing is now people are like, they're both suck. This is the best that we can do. This is the best that we can do as a country. What are you talking about? Trump was fucking great up there. Okay, but he's 3 years younger than Biden. Do you think Trump is 78 years old? Does he act like, how many 78-year-olds? I'm not saying that we shouldn't look for someone younger. Okay, they're not going to be around forever. It's next 4 years and then Trump is out, whatever. Okay, there's younger people. We've had younger presidents. We'll have, like, it is what it is. All right. But to be like, is this the best that we can do? Trump was completely cogent. He was fine. He was fine. He's better than he was. Man, he did very well. So I don't really care what the age is. I care about how the person communicates and if they understand fucking words and they can have a conversation. They can speak. Whatever. Anyway, just some thoughts. Let's see. Mrs. Texas Fit. But that was just some thoughts because people were asking. We'll get into a couple videos in a second. We were a little bit light on the questions. Oh, we'll just take one more. We'll move on. When doing elimination diet, would you suggest doing a food sensitivity test or a food allergen test? If you prefer, if you want to spend money on it, I mean, the elimination diet is going to tell you how these foods work in your body. I will tell you that those tests are not like, oh, you're allergic to this, you can't have this, or it's going to catch everything. So, I mean, I know a lot of people that do that, and an elimination diet's better. So if anyone in the chat, if you've done a food sensitivity test or a food allergen test, personally, I don't care if you scratch my skin or whatever it is. I want to know what happens when I put the food in my mouth. I chew it, I digest it, it goes into my body. That's really the way you're going to tell. So if you're just doing blood work, I don't think that's not going to give you the integrated response of your body the same way. Personally, I haven't done it. I've just done an elimination diet, so I know how I react with foods. I know a lot of people that have the same thing. So if you feel like you want to do it, I'm not saying it's going to give you the wrong information. It might collaborate. It might be inaccurate. It might, I don't know. But you can if you want to, but that's an expense. It's up to you. So the elimination diet, or you do the elimination diet and then you do a food sensitivity test and then see if they match up. Just a thought. I know a bunch of people that have done it and they still prefer the elimination diet. But of course, a lot of people just want to go and get a test. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but you know, a lot of people just want to go, hey, tell me what I can eat. It's like, that's your job. That's what your job is with the elimination diet. All right. Pick a number 1, 2, or 3. Did you guys do that? No numbers 1, 2, or 3. Did I ask for it? Either way, I will pick one. We're going to do this one. Good morning. That's right. I saw this floating. I haven't watched it yet. Good morning is racist. Good morning is racist. Stop saying good morning. It's not a good morning when you're a fucking slave. Okay.
The reason why I don't use the term good morning, did you know
Pause. It's, you can't spell that? It's good morning, not mourning like crying. It's M-O-R. Okay.
The reason why I don't use the term good morning, did you know back in the slavery days, after the masters had beaten us, taken our children, raped us, hung us, burned us?
Okay, this is like, that's not how slavery was. I'm not saying it was good, but I mean, there are instances of shit, but like, it's not like they were just raping and burning and hanging slaves. Like, not saying slavery was good, but again, do you just like go outside and destroy your property every day? Do you go outside and just like burn down your property? No, you don't. I'm just saying, like, it's not like, I mean, that's not what people did. Like that's not what people did. I'm not saying bad things didn't happen, but that's not how it went.
The reason why I don't use the term good morning, did you know back in the slavery days, after the masters had beaten us, taken our children, raped us, hung us, burned us?
By the way, she was never a slave, so why are you saying us? This is the same thing. I'm stopping again. This is the same thing as when a sports team wins and you're like, yeah, we won. You watched someone else win. You watched people that wore a certain shirt and certain colors. They won. They got paid a lot of money and they won. It's like, okay, come on now. You didn't do anything. You watched.
And then left us in a dark shed overnight. They would literally open up the door and they would greet us by saying, did you have a good morning? Meaning,
oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you cry all night over the things that we've done to your loved ones? So this is the reason why I took good morning out of my vocabulary. Because truly, if you think about it, there is absolutely nothing good about morning. Ashe, ashe.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, that was... All right, you're not a slave. No one you know was a slave. Your parents were enslaved. Like, come on, shut up. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It has nothing to do with slavery. Fucking hell. All right, we'll do that part last because I don't think it gets any better. Drag. Ooh. No, I don't feel like watching along. Let's do the short one, then we'll move into Swole Card and Overtime, so you can start shifting over into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. This is called Kink at Pride, and then we will give away this card.
Kink belongs at Pride. Children belong at Pride.
Ew.
Kink is not inherently sexual and has a deep-seated history in the LGBT community.
He's acoustic.
It's not like a minor seeing someone wearing a collar is going to traumatize them.
We gotta check this twink's fucking hard drive. Jesus Christ.
You went full retard, man.
Yeah, kink is actually sexual. That's literally what it is. Let's see. Definition of kink. No. All right, so let me just take a screenshot. It's from Wikipedia. You ready? Kink is not sexual. You ready for this? You ready for this? This is from Wikipedia. It says, in human sexuality, kinkiness is the use of non-conventional sexual practices. So you're wrong right away. Concepts or fantasies. The term derives from the idea of a, quote, bend in one's sexual behavior to contrast such behavior with straight or, quote, vanilla sexual mores and proclivities. Anyway, like that's kind of literally what it is. All right, fam, we're going into overtime in just a few moments. First, Swole Card, hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole Card. Let's give this beast away. Congratulations in advance to the lucky winner. Who dropped it in the chat? Did you? You definitely did. Congratulations. Oh, let me scan it. Let me scan it. Scan it. Scan it. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Hold on. We have a winner. We have a winner, but I'm trying to highlight it. It's fine. It's fine. Congratulations, Loretta on Room Blay. I don't have to bring it up on screen. Loretta, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2975 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Loretta. You know who you are. Loretta Bandit on Zaroom Blay. Congratulations. All right, fam, we are going into overtime, so head on into the Daily Swole Telegram chat. It starts right now.
Finish him.
Drum roll. All right, fam, we have some DWG throwbacks. We also have some new balls deep edits. No new DWG this week. That is next week for the brand new drop, and we're going to have a great one. But we got some extra throwbacks, new edits, and we can also ask some more questions for anyone that has anything to add after the Ask Papa Swolio after this episode. If you missed it, members only, of course, inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat. We'll start in 2 minutes. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow back here for Swole Slut Saturday. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.
I see you.